we're not meant to be perfect. I feel like a lot of us, we expect perfection. We always expect ourselves to only have good days, to only perform well when that's not the case. And when things don't go our way, it's like in school, you always get good marks. You're somebody who you put so much effort and so much time into studying, you pay attention in class, you sacrifice not seeing your friends so you can study, so you can get good grades. And then when you don't perform as well as you should, as well as you thought that you would, then you get upset. You're like, I'm not who I think I am. I don't deserve good things. I don't deserve all these things. But you're expecting perfection from yourself. You're expecting to only have good days in your life. But we need to understand that things won't always go our way. We won't always have good days. And when we have bad days, it's okay. We can't feel like all the progress that we've made is gone. We can't feel like the person we aren't that person anymore, because you're so used to being somebody who gets good grades. And when you get bad grades, you're like, I'm not a good student. I'm not a good student. I'm not the person I need to be. And you get upset. You don't value yourself as much. But we need to stop expecting perfection. Humans are not perfect. We aren't perfect, and we can't expect ourselves to be perfect. We can't expect other people to be perfect. We will always make mistakes. I feel like there are a lot of perfectionists out there. A lot of people who, when they make mistakes, they get upset, they crash out. But understanding that making mistakes is part of being human, but knowing and learning from those mistakes. The thing is, if you don't learn from those mistakes, then that's the problem. But making mistakes is not the problem. Not getting the results that you want is not the problem. The problem is when you don't get the results that you want, when you're expecting perfection from yourself. When things don't go to plan, do you quit or do you keep on going? Do you get upset? Do you let it throw your game off? Or do you say, hey, things happen, we got to move forward? That's the mentality and the mindset that you need to have, because when things aren't perfect, and things will never be perfect, you've been having such good days in your life, and now when you have a bad day, you let it throw you off, you let it ruin your game, and now you're not in the headspace that you need to be because of that one bad day, because of that one test mark that you got. Or it could have been multiple days, multiple test marks. It could be you're in a long season of your life where things aren't going to plan, things aren't going the way you wanted to. But that's not the problem. The problem isn't the bad days. The problem is the mentality that you have when those bad days happen. Because bad days will always happen. Things won't always go to plan, but it's how you react to it. The mindset and the mentality that you have throughout those bad days, throughout when things don't go the way you want it to. And you can't expect perfection. You can't always expect things to go the way you want it to. And when things don't go the way you want it to, you don't know what to do. Your mentality and the way that you go about things changes completely. You're this driven, ambitious, disciplined person. And then when you miss one day at the gym, now you don't know what to do. You get distraught because you missed one day. But you can't keep expecting perfection from yourself. We're not perfect. We'll miss one day at the gym. We'll get one bad grade in school. You'll have a bad day. You'll have bad days. But it's about moving forward from those days. It's about moving forward from not getting what you expected. So stop expecting perfection from yourself and stop expecting perfection from other people. People aren't perfect. You aren't perfect. So stop feeling bad and getting down on yourself because you're not performing the way that you want it to be. Just because you're not getting the results that you want, because you're putting in so much effort and so much work and you're not where you want to be, it's okay. You can't get down on yourself for trying. You can't get down on yourself for putting one foot in front of the other, but you need to put one foot in front of the other. No matter what happens in your life, you can't quit. You can't give up just because you had a bad day, because you didn't get the results that you wanted. You're not where you want to be at in life. That's okay. It's okay, but it's not okay to give up. It's not okay to quit. Just because things aren't perfect, it doesn't mean you can't be happy. You can be happy, and you need to accept the situations for how they are. A lot of us, we expect things to be picture perfect, but things aren't picture perfect, and things will never be picture perfect. Accepting things for the reality, never giving up on your dreams, never letting a situation ruin your mentality, never letting it throw your game off just because you had a bad day. You got a bad test score. You're not who you think you are. But you can't have that mentality. You can't have that mindset. You have to say, okay, I'm not perfect. People aren't perfect. The world isn't perfect. So why am I expecting it? Why am I expecting for things to always go to plan? And when you expect it, that's why you're disappointed. That's why you get upset, and that's why your game is thrown off, because you're expecting to only have good days. You're expecting to never go through any sort of challenge or trial in your life, and when you do, you don't know what to do. When you do, you're panicked. You're overcome with all this stress and anxiety because you expect smooth sailing. You expect a life without problem, without hitch. We're not meant to be perfect.